So teaching at the right level is a method, or you can say even an approach that we developed in India for our children, especially children who were in school already a few years, but were still struggling to read or to do basic arithmetic. And the reason to do this was that once you are already in school, the curriculum is moving quickly, and if you don't know foundations, then you can't keep up, and you get more and more left behind. So that is why we developed this, because we feel that every child should have the opportunity to learn well, and if you didn't begin well, you should still have a chance to catch up. So we were only looking at our context, but I think as we talk about it to other people, we feel that this problem, that enrollment is very high, but learning is low, seems to be a problem in many other countries also. And we are in the process of sharing what we know. And there are countries in Africa and in Asia who are taking our experience, maybe modifying it to their language, to their context, and it seems like it works there as well. So I'll give you an example. Again, I'll give you an example from India. That is, supposing you are in 5th grade, so you have spent 5 years at school. On average, our data shows that by 5th grade, only about half the children are able to read like a simple story at 2nd grade level. So a lot of inefficiency, because your money is being spent by the government, by the family, for you for 5 years of schooling, but you are getting, only half the children are getting 2 years worth, right, or more. Now, at teaching at the right level, if it is done well, maybe 100, 150 instructional hours can help you to at least get to the basic level. So it's very efficient in that sense. And I think if you think about what it does to children, it allows a child who has been in school for 3 years, 5 years, who is being told you're not making it, to feel like I can progress and I can do it very quickly. So I think it unlocks a lot of energy. Teachers who have been teaching but are struggling because they feel the children in their class are not succeeding, mainly because the teacher is teaching the grade level curriculum. When they use this method and children begin to progress, I think it makes teachers very positive also. No, I think ideally, because the government has the big school systems, I think it really needs core involvement from the government. In fact, I feel the government should implement it. But like in India, we developed the method, and then we worked very closely with the government or with anybody who wants to use it. Because we feel from our experience, it can be used inside the school, but it can also be used in communities during vacation, by community volunteers, by anyone else. So it's a very simple method to use, and so it can be used by anyone, but ideally it should be used in our large school systems. So what I would say is that every country has a educational structure, they have a curriculum, they have a way in which every grade has a curriculum of a particular type, and usually these are all quite linear, one after the other. We have assessment, testing, or whatever, examinations, which tend to be pen and paper, usually. But if you can't read, I cannot give you a pen and paper test and really understand where you are. So I think that what we are saying about teaching at the right level is a piece that needs to go in to help those who have been left behind to be able to catch up and then move on the strategy that exists. But if these numbers of children who are left out or left behind is large, then I think it holds up the progress of those who are moving quickly, because the teachers have to deal with both types. So I think this is if used well, you should not need to use it all the time. Maybe at the beginning of the school year every year, maybe you do it in big summer campaigns. Usually in a well-functioning school system, maybe 5 or 10% children need help because of various reasons. But if 80% or 60% of children need help, then you have to stop, help them, and then move on.
ما تنساش تشترك في القناة وتفعل الجرس باش يوصلك جديد الفيديوهات من هسبريس.